Okay, welcome back. In this lesson, I'm going to go through all conversion possibilities, and I've drawn a kind of a pictorial representation of when we are changing from one form to another. So far, in the last few lessons, we have changed from moles to atomic mass or molar mass, and then to actual mass, and then also from moles to molar volume, and then the volume. And vice versa, right? And we use the Avogadro's hypotheses for the volume, molar volume, 22.4 liter per mole at STP. And also, one more thing that needs to be added here is that we can go from particles to moles and vice versa using the Avogadro's number, 6.02 times 10 to the 23. So we can actually technically go from particles to volume, from volume to mass, from mass to mass to moles and particles and everything in between. So this is what we're going to do today. So let's go through a few examples. Here you go. Number one, what is the volume occupied by 50 gram of NH3 gas at STP? All right, so let's set it up. And this is basically what we're doing. We're going from mass to volume. To do that, in between, we can use the mole calculation and then go through the volume. We can do that because that's one of the pathway we have, right? So here we go, mass to volume. To do that, we're going to go through the mole and then obviously molar volume, and then that's what we'll get. So, and it is at STP. So let's set it up. We want to know number of liters. That's the volume that we want. That's what it says. And how are we going to do that? We're going to start with the gram, with the mass, the original mass that is given to us, 50.0 gram times, and now the molar mass of NH3, you have one nitrogen, three hydrogen, you put them all together, you got 14, you got 3, that's zero point zero gram and gram, so you got 7.0 grams. So we know that we're going to go through 1 mole, and then we're going to get rid of the gram, that's 17.0 gram, that's the molar mass, times. And now we want to go from mole to the liters, which is the 22.4 liter. That is the Avogadro's hypotheses, okay, for molar volume. And then we just multiply everything and divide by 17. Remember, this is a fraction, multiplying fractions. Multiply all the top divided by everything in the bottom, and then you will end up getting 65 liters. That is the volume that is occupied by 50 grams of NH3. Okay, simple as that. That's what we're going to do. Now, I need you to pay attention how we divide the units, and that at the end, what you will only get or left with is 1 unit, liter, the one that you want. Okay, so everything else cancels out. Okay, let's look at another question. What is the mass of 2.00 times 10 to the 12 atoms of chlorine? Okay, perfect. So in this case, we do know Cl is 35.5 gram. That's the atomic mass or molar mass. Okay. And now what we want the mass, the molar mass of that, of this number of atoms. So we're going to start with the atoms. Number of atoms, that's atoms, times. Now here it is. Atoms need to go to the bottom. There's nothing you can do about that. Okay, so now we're going to go through mole. 1 mole of that, how many atoms? That's Avogadro numbers, 6.02 times 10 to the 23. Okay, and then you multiply that one. We're going to go with mole in the denominator, and then the mass, the gram on top, which is 35.5 gram of chlorine. Okay, simple as that, because we know that 1 mole of chlorine is 35.5 gram. That's the molar mass. And now we're just going to go through and simplify. Again, remember what's happening. Atoms and atoms, they divide. Mole and mole divide. What you're left with is only gram. And that's what you want. You want the gram, right? The mass that is left. Okay, so the answer is 1.18 times 10 to the power of negative 10 gram. Double check that, make sure it's right, and that's what we have. Okay, so that is the mass of the chlorine for that many atoms. Let's look at another question. Actually, before we go on, I'd like to write this up again. So we went from number of atoms, then we went to moles, then after moles we went from number of atoms to moles to mass. That's what we did. Now, you could not directly go to mass. You have to bypass it through moles and then that way, right? That's what you got to do. All right. Now let's look at another question. How many oxygen atoms are contained in the volume 75 liters of SO3 gas at STP? So in here we are being very, very specific. The question says how many oxygen atoms in here. It doesn't say the entire compound, right? So there are 3 oxygen atoms in that compound. And so let's go through to make sure. So first of all, we got 3 oxygen atoms, SO3. And now that we have this, we can go ahead and we figure out, okay, how many atoms in total in that volume of SO3 gas. Okay, so we want number of oxygen atoms. Okay, now start with 75.0 liter times, again, liter on the bottom, mole is on top. That's the ratio or the conversion that we have right now. 1 mole is 22.4 liter. Okay, that is the molar volume per mole, right? Times, and then we're going to go mole in the denominator because we have the mole on top, and on top we're going to have the number of molecules. Well, the number of molecules is 6.02, Avogadro numbers 23. That's the molecule numbers. Very good. And the last thing that we have is how many in the molecules. In one molecule of SO3, we have 3 atoms. Okay, that's what we have. Okay, one more time. Molecules of SO3. So in one molecule of SO3, we have 3 oxygen atoms. Okay, now that we have this, we're just going to go through and simplify. Now notice before doing that, notice that liter and liter divides, mole and mole divides, molecule and molecule goes away. The only thing that is left now is atoms. That's oxygen atom. So what do you get at the very end? You will get 6.05 times 10 to the power of 24 O2 atoms in 75 liter of that molecule. Okay, that's how you do this question. So what's happening in here? Well, you went from volume to moles. After moles, you get to the number of particles or molecules, okay, and then number of atoms. Okay, that's what we did. All right, so that is the last question that I was going to do. Make sure you go back, make sure you slow it down and review each step. Make sure to take the quiz that is in description below or in the pinned comment to review. And until next time, and check out the next video in the series. Okay, take care.